So I thought we'll have a little chat today. We're going to have a girl's cup of tea and we'll talk about the god Dagda. His origins are Irish, and he was very much in charge of the Ishi people, who we talked about yesterday. The Tuatha De Danann he was the chief of that. He was the chief of that tribe, the oldest of the Celtic deities. Dagda literally means the good god. What his real name is, no one knows, because the legend is too old. The Dagda is the spirit of magic and abundance. He is the tribal all-father, the deity of the Druids, lord of regeneration and provider of plenty, the captain of abundance. He is the lord of the New Grange. His children, Bridget and Angus Mag-Og, are amongst the most powerful and beloved Irish deities. He plays the role of the ideal father for his devotees. The Dagda's burrow, the seed, features an inexcusable supply of drink, fruit trees that always bear fruit, and a pig that is always alive, even though it's slaughtered and consumed daily. He may be a prototype of the Growl King. The Romans identified him with Hercules. The Dagda is the master of paradox, incredibly wise and incredibly powerful. He's a bit uncouth and a bit bumbling, and he's a bit old and bald, and he don't look like the fertility spirit that he's laid claim to. He engages in the great rite with goddesses like the Morrigan and the Boann. He wears a rustic tunic and it don't fit him, and it barely covers his bottom. And periodically he's always exposing it. So although his appearance is not great, and if you see him down the road you'd think, oh, scruff bag, you know, homeless, all of those things, he only plays the fool, but he's brilliant, he's wise and he's powerful. Furthermore, although it is his posterior that he's always flashing about, it's disguised in mirth and disgust there. At least in the surviving ones recorded by Christian priests. Tunics don't often ride up the back, presumably the Dagda flashes his groin too. He is a master of fertility and abundance. He owns several treasures, an absolutely inexhaustible cauldron, a ladle so big that 2 men can lie down in it. The iron club he carries he can kill with one end, which resurrects with the other. So big and heavy it takes 8 strong men to lift it. Though the Dagda has no trouble carrying it for himself. A magic harp, which sounds affect season changes, he also carries with him. The Dagda master harper has a repertoire of 3 types of magical songs. Those that make him invisible on the battlefield, and songs to seduce people into sex or foolish behaviour against their better judgment. His black stallion is called Ocean. On Samhain, the Dagda performs a great rite. On a day otherwise associated with death, the Dagda creates new life. His offerings that you can offer to him should be oatmeal, porridge, mead, Irish whiskey and the poachine. Although he was a druid, the Dagda is often considered the quintessential druid. His command of magic was absolute, and he was the master of everything that he did. He was very clever. The master of the 3 strains of music, being profound. It could bring sleep, uncontrollable laughter or deep weeping, which govern the emotional landscape of the people. Beyond being a mere ruler, the Dagda is considered a foundational figure. In the very geography of Ireland, he is sometimes referred to as great father of all. Legends say he shaped landscape, created rivers and fields through his magical powers. The Dagda always walked barefoot, and he dressed in the rough tunic and symbolised his connection to the earth. He was always grounded. His club is said to, the thick end, the club end, was said to kill people, but the other end could resurrect them. So he's a fascinating contradiction of himself. You know, as a god, he was a powerhouse of cosmic magic and relatable mud-stained farmers. The good god, as his role in Irish mythology is stated, the good in his name means highly skilled. The Old Irish Dagda comes from Dag-Deivos. It means morally good or nice. The skilled god when challenged by others. He claimed he could perform any art or craft perfectly. So they weren't big-headed. From building fortresses to master-level Druidry. I know about him, right? The Dagda was a god of extreme abundance. To mock him, his enemies once filled a hole in the ground with 80 gallons of milk, equal parts of meal and fat, whole carcasses of sheep, pigs and goats, and he was told to eat it all or be killed. Not only did he finish it, but he scraped the bottom of the pit with his fingers because he didn't want to waste the tasty bits. The all-father figure. He was very much like Odin or Zeus, but more grounded. His children are sometimes portrayed as important figures in their own right, in their own, you know. Bridget was the goddess of healing, smithing and poetry. Aegonog, the god of love and youth, who tricked his father once into giving up his inheritance. So I hope you've enjoyed our tea and chat. Have a good night, everyone.